Joseph is too boy to be alive. Oh, yeah, way to play with two. Way to do it with two. Fuck, two more. Now we're in his head. One more. That ain't it. Yeah. All right, I took it. 8. All right, actually. Am I getting? Is that like 2 arm bars?
What's up, main event baseball? YouTube fans, hope all you guys are having a great and awesome Wednesday and whole day so far. But if any of you guys are watching tonight's post-game show on a Friday Eve or a Thursday, then happy Friday Eve and happy Thursday, guys. But in this episode, we are going to break down game 2 of a 9-game Battle of Idaho series between the two teams from the state of Idaho in the Pioneer Independent Baseball League. The Idaho Falls Chuckers taking on the Boise Hawks, guys. And we are going to break down the Battle of Idaho series. Not only that, guys, we are going to talk about tonight's game and how tonight at Hawks Memorial Stadium, it was Cameron Dayton night. Okay, guys, so going into tonight's game, the Idaho Falls Chuckers had 1 win and 17 losses, sitting dead to last in 12th place in the Pioneer Independent Baseball League. The Boise Hawks games, or the hot Boise Hawks, sat in with a 12-7 record, sitting in a tie with 3 other teams for 3rd place in the Pioneer Independent Baseball League, guys. And those other 3 teams that the Hawks were tied with were Billings, Modesto, and Missoula, guys. But like I said, it would be Cameron Dayton night in Garden City at Hawks Memorial Stadium tonight. The Boise Hawks two-way player getting the start, his 4th career start against the Idaho Falls Chuckers in his career, guys. And the one thing that Cameron Dayton was absolutely dominant, having one of his best outings of the 2026 season, guys. But the first inning, guys, would be nothing more than routine. I mean, Cameron Dayton would give up a base hit in the top of the first. And as a matter of fact, it would be a 1-out double. But unfortunately, the Idaho Falls Chuckers would leave that runner hanging. The next batter would pop out to second, and then a line drive to left field, and bippity-boppity-boo, Xavier Coxon would make the catch and get Cameron Dayton out of the inning, guys. The bottom of the first inning, guys, the Hawks also got a runner on, but did not allow that runner to score, guys. Now that brings us to the second inning, and not really a good thing happening for the Boise Hawks in the bottom of the second, with the Hawks starting left fielder Xavier Croxton. So, guys, Xavier Croxton would be tonight's leadoff hitter for the Boise Hawks. He would get 2 at-bats, and he would go 1 for 2 in tonight's game, but he would be pulled out of the game after his second at-bat because he apparently told Boise Hawks trainer Andrew Gong and Boise Hawks skipper Sean Persky that he heard a pop in his knee. Now, the starting outfield for the Hawks tonight was in left field, Xavier Croxton, Logan Meyer in center, and Parker DePasquale getting his second start in right field. That was the starting alignment for the Hawks in the outfield. They ended up moving Parker DePasquale from right field to left field, and then they moved Joey Kellefeld into the game in right field, and then Joey Kellefeld took over the leadoff spot for the Hawks. But again, a very scary incident with Xavier Croxton, guys, hearing a pop in his knee. That is never a good sign for an athlete, guys. I will try to keep you updated on Xavier Croxton as the time goes on. But the Boise Hawks would break the score early in the game. Bottom of the second, guys. Brendan Nye. We're going to get to Brendan Nye in just a little bit, but it would all start with Boogie! Jeremiah Begor would get a lead off single. Next batter was Logan Meyer. He would get a hit by pitch. Brendan Nye. Oh boy, Brendan Nye, guys. First at bat of the night for the Gold Glove. Third baseman of the Hawks, Brendan Nye, would be a bunt single, guys. But a bunt single, that's when the opportunity came. Unfortunately, the next two Boise Hawks batter, striking out, guys. Then we go to the top of the lineup, and that is when Joey Kellefelt would break the score early, getting an RBI single, knocking in 2 runners, and we had a 2-0 lead in favor of the Hawks, guys. But the Hawks would end up scoring 3 in the bottom of the second, guys. And next thing you knew, the Hawks and Cameron Dayton had a 3-0 lead, guys. But I mean, talk about the Gold Glove for the Boise Hawks at third base. Brendan Nye, he would rob a Idaho Falls Trucker of a hit to end the third inning, guys. But like I said, guys, tonight was Cameron Dayton night at Hawks Memorial Stadium, guys. Cameron Dayton would go 6 2/3. He gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, walked 2, struck out 5, and did not give up a long ball in the ball game, guys. So again, guys, it was a great outing. And one thing, Cameron Dayton had his family in attendance tonight, and the reason I bring that up is because last year, when Cameron Dayton had his family in attendance here in Boise, Idaho, and he took on Evan Parker and the Ogden Raptors, he ended up having a awesome night as well. So maybe when he has his family in attendance, it is a little bit good luck for him. Who knows? But, that's all I gotta say, guys. But the night would end very, very well, guys. The Hawks ended up winning 8-3 on a evening, guys. Idaho Falls had 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. The Hawks 8 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, guys. Idaho Falls, after tonight, goes 1-18 on the year. Boise 13-7.